Welcome everybody to the Buds Podcast, episode 35. Almost at A&M. We're a couple days early for that. But I think today we're going to go over what came out the couple days ago. It was the NBA awards. They officially announced the top three for the major awards. So we got the Sixth Man of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, and MVP. Most were predictable from what we've seen, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think any of them were too out of the ordinary, except the Most Improved. There was a
and Sixth Man.
In the Sixth Man, you think?
I mean, Sixth Man had two players in the same team.
I mean, everyone saw that.
We all knew that was coming, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were kind of not gonna say you were dumb if you didn't see that coming, but everyone saw that coming.
I mean, yeah, probably.
So, I mean, I say we just jump right into it. I think this is going to be mainly based NBA because the NBA has been popping off lately. The viewership.
Yeah, the NBA has been very fun to watch also.
It's been very fun to watch, and the storylines behind everything that's happening. And we're going to get into a lot of it, like with Damian Lillard. He's tearing up the league like he normally
My favorite
does.
NBA player.
Michael Porter Jr., he's coming into the league, storming in the league.
Bro,
TJ Warren.
Watching Michael Porter play is just so satisfying. Like the way he plays.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Absolutely so satisfying.
TJ Warren, he's on a tear right now. He's playing like prime MJ.
He can't miss.
Whoa.
Yeah, call me.
I mean, I'll call it out.
MJ's not very good, so yeah, I guess whatever. We'll go with that one.
We got players though. So I think actually something I want to reference here is that so we did our first NBA awards prediction almost 3 months to the day. It was on May 11th. So it's been a while since we did from when we did our first awards predictions to now. And
we were surprised that we've even been around that long.
Yeah,
I don't think many of them change. I mean, some might.
No, I actually when we go over a couple of these awards,
I have a question. Do the awards care like?
They do not carry into. They ended when the
they ended before.
Okay.
And actually, when we go over a couple of these awards, I got a couple of things to call people on because I went back and watched the video. So, a couple people questioned some different things that happened. So
it's probably going to be about me, and I don't remember what I said. So this would be fun.
Yeah.
And something to quote or something to mention here. We did our award picks after the season obviously had been postponed. So, from what we said till now is going to be kind of interesting because we said
it's going to be held against me for whatever reason.
Okay. So, first we got NBA Coach of the Year. We got Mike Budenholzer of the Milwaukee Bucks, Billy Donovan of Oklahoma City Thunder, and Nick Nurse of the Toronto Raptors.
Are we mentioning who we think they're going to win now, or are we wait until after?
No.
Or
so
who we think we should win.
Mention who you think should win right now. That's
Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan, yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Billy Donovan and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Who do you got,
literally, like the only
as
players,
a combined,
like the only players that on that team that like I would trust with like on the game on the line is like maybe Shea and Chris Paul. Those are the only two players.
And
it's not maybe
Gallinari.
Shea. It's definitely Shea for me.
I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I could trust Gal. I mean, yeah. There's some games he makes every shot. There's some games he's like sus.
They were giving Gallinari the ball late in games early in the season for whatever reason.
I mean, I think he lights out. Like, let me check his last game. But I think he was lights out last game.
Ben, who's your opinion on this? Because I mean, you're kind of an outside source here. Who do you think out of
Gallinari had 20?
Budenholzer, Donovan, and Nurse. Who do you think?
For Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
Okay, I know Nurse.
They're all in the NBA.
Raptors.
Definitely not Nick.
Yes. Donovan's Oklahoma State Thunder and Budenholzer is the Bucks. So number one seed in the entire league, the Cinderella team in the Thunder, or the Toronto Raptors, the reigning champions.
I'm gonna go with Oklahoma City because
100%.
the Bucks were already good last year. It's not like they did any better.
Yeah.
And the Raptors are just still kind of just the same. It's not like
all they did was
improved
lose
any.
Kawhi.
Yeah. So I mean, Oklahoma City have like a 0.1% chance of making the playoffs?
Yeah, they were projected to have the number one overall pick.
Yeah, and then now they're like the 4th seed or the 5th seed, something like that.
Yeah,
3rd, right?
They're like 4th or 5th, I think. They're bad.
I think it should go to him.
So, yeah, I think Donovan definitely deserves that with how he turned that team around there. Okay, so moving to the most improved player. This is where it gets kind of dicey because one of the players that was actually nominated for this came out and said he wanted to be taken off the ballot. And I think he was truly being serious and said he should be replaced. So we have Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat, Brandon Ingram of the New Orleans Pelicans, and Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. And he came out and said he wants to be taken off the list for Devontae Graham, which Devontae Graham should have been on that list. He had 4.6 points last year. Now he's averaging 18.
And he only started
points.
2 games, I saw.
Where's Siakam at?
He started more this year.
Siakam did not make it on the list for some reason. I mean, you have to give it to Adebayo and Ingram, though. They had great seasons.
Yeah, you have to give them to them. Luka, I feel like didn't he play really good last season?
He had a decent season, but his stats definitely went up from last season.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean he's averaging like
almost close to a triple double.
Yeah, he's averaging like very good numbers.
So I honestly do think Graham should have been on that list, though. He improved immensely.
I mean, Luka didn't do horrible last year. It's not like he was the bottom tier and then suddenly became a superstar. He was good last year.
I personally think Ingram has to win that.
I was going to say it's probably going to be Ingram anyway.
He went from like a joke on the Lakers to like an actual starting player on like the
He went from a player that was
a little mean.
I don't want to say has a broken shot, but he was struggling. He couldn't find himself in LA, and I feel like moving to a smaller market in New Orleans was good for him.
And like he was like the 3rd or 4th option.
Yeah. So it was hard for him.
He went to the Pelicans, became the one, and he took off.
Yeah. So,
I was gonna say, I had heard somebody else say that Bam shouldn't win it because he did really good, but his wasn't like he improved. It's he got more chances because he was sitting behind Whiteside and was it not Collins?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Myers
Olynyk was getting a lot of minutes over him too.
Yeah, no, Olynyk. He was behind Whiteside, Olynyk, and Myers Leonard, and like now he's getting to play, and like now you can see it. So
something also is, but Brandon Ingram, you can say the same thing for him. He was like 3rd or 4th option. Now he finally got his chance.
Yeah, but at least he was playing. Like Bam just straight up was playing garbage minutes, I think.
But I mean, at the same time, I guess you can say that for any player that goes to most improved. Like if you wanted to say Devontae Graham, he got no chances, went off this year.
Plus he was on the Hornets. It's like who cared?
I guess, yeah. So I mean, Ingram there then.
Yeah,
has to be Ingram.
What do you think, Ben? I want your outside opinion again. Okay.
Ben, you good? Let's go.
Moving on to 6,
he's looking at what team he's on.
Moving on to 6, man. We got.
Did he mute us?
We got an interesting.
He muted the world.
Got an interesting situation here. We got Montrezl Harrell of the LA Clippers, Dennis Schroeder of the Thunder, and then Lou Williams also of the Clippers. So we have 2 players from the same team coming off the same bench going for 6th man of the year.
I would have said Montrez normally, but I'm going Dennis.
I'm going Dennis.
I mean, actually,
Dennis
wait,
gets my vote.
Actually, I forgot that it's like the not counting now. Oh yeah.
Dennis gets my vote. Montrez would have normally, but the fact that Lou Will still made it, I don't want to vote for one person that they carry the whole team bench. It's not just a one person thing. So
see, Dennis gets my vote. Lou would have gotten my vote, and Montrez didn't make the list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if Montrez would have got mine if Lou didn't make the list.
Yeah. I mean, and you gotta give to Schroeder. He had like 18 points off the bench. Like that's insane. Especially
and he found him. It's just another product of Chris Paul. He found himself.
Especially how deep the guards are on that Thunder team. They have so many guards, and he somehow still was able to go out on that court and average 18 points a game.
Because like, I mean, yeah, he was young, but when he was starting for the Hawks, like he didn't look that good. He's like, you always thought he was just gonna be some random guy that came off the bench for teams. Like now he's like playing meaningful minutes for the Thunder just because of Chris Paul again.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think Dennis found his role. He's a Lou Williams type player. He's a 6th man. He can't be a starter maybe on a good team he could be a starter, but on a Thunder team, he's a 6th man. On a Clippers team, he's a 6th man. On a Lakers team, maybe starter, but 6th man. He would flourish in that spot. Like he's a 6th man type of guy. On the Hawks, starter, or maybe not Trae Young, but like old Hawks, he was a starter.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, before that,
he was forced in those roles. But if he can kind of do what he wants because he has that leeway coming off the bench,
yeah, he's just under pressure on him. Because even with being the sixth man, he would still be playing at the same time as Shea or Chris Paul, who would have the ball the majority of the time anyway.
So, I mean, I feel like you got to kind of give it to him. It could go to Montrez or Lou. It's a very deep six-man class this year, I have to admit.
Which is it's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, very weird thing to say. But, okay, so moving on to Defensive Player of the Year. This is where it gets kind of interesting because some people – we actually argued.
I'm sticking with my pick here.
We argued when it came here. We were actually considering Hassan Whiteside for this award at one point. In our video.
I was.
It was you.
You're sticking with that?
Were agreeing with
I'm not sticking with it, but I changed it later on in the video, and I was like, well, I'd only said that because we had looked at the stats right before it. I was like, yo, I didn't know Whiteside was averaging a double-double with 2 blocks.
Yeah.
So, like, it was still in my mind, so I just said Whiteside, but, like, I didn't fully believe it. But, I mean, I still kind of thought, like, normally maybe, but...
We got Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks. Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. And Rudy Gobert, the man that shut down the entire league of the Utah Jazz.
That's Hall of Fame defense.
He's got legacy defense.
I don't know. I'm going with Rudy.
See, I want to stick with AD, but my thought going into this is that Giannis is going to win one of the awards.
Yeah.
Either MVP or Defensive Player of the Year. So that's obviously I'm not giving him MVP. Giannis would probably get Defensive Player of the Year in my mind. I wanted to say AD, but Giannis has been that good on defense where he does deserve it also.
He really has. He's there. I mean, the whole team, Milwaukee's a good defensive team when you look
because then at the same time, you could say that if he got Defensive Player of the Year or that he's in the top 3, that he's most valuable because he is their offense too.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say Giannis just because I have LeBron winning MVP.
See, you can make – oh, we got a dead one there in the corner. But, yeah, you can make the case for either of them, but I have to go with Giannis too on that one. AD definitely put up a strong showing, though.
I mean, see, I'm picking Rudy because LeBron should win MVP, but he's not going to.
See, but the thing is,
I'm going Rudy because Giannis is going to win MVP, and they're not going to give him both.
Okay. They could though. They easily could.
I mean, it could, but it couldn't. They're not going to do that.
Yeah. The thought in mind is that it's weird because like they're both power forwards, but at the same time, Giannis is. I mean, they're both guard-like too, which is weird. But like, on most nights,
not really Davis. I feel like Giannis is more of a guard type.
On most nights, that's small forward and bigger. Anthony Davis is guarding the best player on the team if they're small forward and bigger.
Yeah,
mostly. I mean, because he's not going to guard the best guard. Maybe sometimes a shooting guard, but not really.
Usually they switch LeBron to their best guard usually.
Yeah, and then AD will take small forward and up. But like the thing with Giannis is Giannis could guard the best player in the court, but I feel like he takes like the second guy, and Chris Middleton guards the best.
Well, Chris Middleton is a great defender, and he guards more of the guard.
I feel like Middleton's the perimeter guy, and then Giannis will just sit there and wait for you to get past Middleton, and you got to get to Giannis.
Literally, Middleton is still so underrated, and it pisses me off.
No, he is. I remember Middleton when he was on the Pistons. That's some history for you if you didn't know that. Middleton was on the Pistons, and they released him.
It's like Middleton's the first line of defense on the perimeter. And then you got to get past Giannis, and if you somehow get past Giannis around the mid range, you're trying to go to the basket. Then wait, you got Brook Lopez waiting for you.
No, and just think, you got Eric Bledsoe up there on the perimeter too. He's a great defender.
Which is, I mean, that's why I would be hesitant about Giannis playing to get Defensive Player of the Year too. But yeah, he has the blocks, and I'm sure he's got a close amount of steals to get it too. So
yeah, I think you've got to give it to Giannis just because he's such a great defender, and he's the defensive leader of that team.
Yeah, I was gonna say his team has the best defense in the league.
Yeah, I think Giannis wins that there.
Yeah.
All right. So now moving to the controversial award here.
I already said mine 3
NBA
times already.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, not that someone, man.
Okay.
This is not even controversial at all. This is simple.
Heck no.
It is because of something Mort said in the video.
Wait, who's the third guy? Name the obviously like everyone knows the number.
None would be the third.
Oh,
Okay.
so then it's obviously.
I think I didn't see it though. I'm assuming it's none.
You know,
John Morant,
I'm pretty sure none.
Zion Williamson, obviously, and yes, Kendrick Nunn. And Mort said Kendrick Nunn did not deserve to be on this list. You said
I think I said Pascal though.
No, you said who did you say? You said I forget who you said, but
I said Ja was winning it.
No, but you said Kendrick Nunn did not deserve to be in top 3 in the video. You said I don't think he's put up the numbers to be a top 3 rookie.
See, I don't remember why I would have said that though. The only thing I could think of is maybe because I said Pascal.
I think you did, or you said I forget. You said somebody. You said even Nunn up there is like iffy.
Because I would have put Nunn in the top 4 for sure. I mean, obviously, probably top 3 also. I mean, I was probably just messing around and saying Pascal that night because everybody else was saying Nunn. That's probably one of those.
No one
nights.
said Nunn actually. Because I was gonna say somebody, and you were like, oh yeah, you'll probably say Nunn, but he doesn't deserve to be up there.
It might have been. He must have been doing It might have been like the time when he wasn't doing as good as he started off.
Let me.
And I was just thinking he was falling off.
Let's cut to the chase here. If Ja does not win this award,
yeah,
the NBA
is rigged.
Literally copyrights Zion. Like there's no chance Zion wins this. Absolutely no
but
chance.
the fact that Zion's going to get, if he doesn't win, which he's shown it, the fact that he's going to get second place over Nunn also is insane.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
Zion, or not Zion, Ja's winning.
He has to.
If Zion played 20 more games, he would have had a chance.
No. The scary part is the NBA is actually giving him a chance now. That's the scary part.
Well, not anymore.
I mean, yeah, but they couldn't really do anything about that.
True, yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, they could. They gave him the easiest schedule.
They're gonna give him a chance at Rookie of the Year, and that is stupid.
Probably, but he won't get it. Ben, who do you think? Do you think your hometown guy is gonna win Rookie of the Year?
It's gotta be Ja.
Okay.
Bro, Ja is literally.
Ben, how do you feel about Ja being your franchise player for the next 20 years?
I was thinking about getting a Ja Morant Vancouver Grizzlies.
A throwback? Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. I'm liking the basketball repping, bub.
I saw the picture that people said we want more throwback jerseys because it was Grizzlies and Raptors, and it was Ja with Fred, and it was like because they were wearing their old ones, and then the Raptors were also wearing their old ones, and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the Raptors' old jersey. They're clean.
It was the white ones.
Yeah. Okay, so moving right along here to the MVP, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo again. Adding a new player, we got James Harden from the Houston Rockets, and then we got LeBron James from the LA Lakers.
All right. In my opinion, you can eliminate James Harden, but he's a great player. Yeah. You can eliminate him. He's not on the level that LeBron or now. Most valuable player. The Bucks have won with Giannis off the court.
Can I say something? Yeah. Real quick. This has been a 2-man race since the season started.
Yeah, I was gonna say since 100%. Game 1.
100%.
This has been Giannis trying to get another one, and LeBron trying to come back in full form. So 2-man race.
I don't know. Like LeBron needs to win this. Just because, I was watching LeBron not on the court versus the Pacers last night, and oh my god, if someone made a stat about the points scored when he was off the court, it was a lot. Even when AD was on the court. Sure. Yeah,
I don't want to say this.
No, it's a stat, but someone probably has just when LeBron's off the court, and it has to be drastically different. Now, obviously, this is This is now, which doesn't count, but there are probably many other times the Bucks have won with Giannis off the court.
Oh yeah.
See, I go back to when Steph Curry won the unanimous MVP, his only unanimous MVP. I made a case that year for Russell Westbrook to win because it was in the fact of when Steph Curry was on the court, or when Steph Curry was off the court, the Warriors statistically did better as a team. When Russell Westbrook was off the court, the Thunder historically did bad as a team. So when Westbrook was on the court, the team was better. When Curry was on the court, the team was worse. So, I mean, you take that into effect of the person makes the team better, not worse. And I think you can put that in to who wins this year's awards because it's in the same category
almost. I was just looking up. I didn't see the official record, but I don't remember how many games LeBron has missed. But I do know
this season.
Yeah, I do know that the games that he has not played in, the Lakers have lost all, but I want to say like 1 or 2.
Okay.
And the Bucks probably have like I don't know how many Giannis has missed. I know it's not as many.
Yeah, he tends to not miss a lot of games.
But I think the Bucks have only lost like 1 time without him because they're just so deep in the best defense. Like they don't miss a beat without him.
Yeah,
and it's like even when Anthony Davis is playing, even like a game that LeBron is playing in, and he's like sitting for 5 minutes, even with Anthony Davis on the floor, the Lakers are still like way down low in the league rankings.
Because also it's because they don't have much depth, and that's the thing they struggle with.
Yeah. But I mean, like even when they were full strength, like in the middle of the season when LeBron missed a few, and Anthony Davis was the only one playing, like with Kuzma starting.
Yeah.
Their rankings were pretty low in a lot of categories. And it was like night and day. The second that LeBron came back on the court is when they did better.
So personally, I was gonna say like Giannis like out rebounds LeBron by a lot. But I feel like Giannis is like the center, but not the center. It's like 6. I think.
He plays center sometimes.
Exactly. Giannis is like a center. So those rebounds, in my opinion, it comes down to points and assists. That's just me. Because
I'll say it here. It's been said before in the world. Giannis is the modern day Shaq with a 3-pointer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's as dominant as Shaq. He gets the rebounds like Shaq. He
way faster,
more
and coordinated.
He
doesn't look at his hand.
He has a shot on him. He can.
I mean,
he gets.
They both airball free throws.
Yeah, I was gonna say it gets iffy when it gets the free throws, but he's working on it. He's working on it. Give him time. But I mean, it's hard. You can really make the case.
I mean, okay.
I don't want to come off as a Giannis hater either, because like I like Giannis.
Guys, if we go based on stats, Luka should win MVP.
Well, yeah, but we
go based on stats. Exactly. We should not go based on stats. Luka's not even a top 3 finalist, and he shouldn't be because, I
think next year he will be.
I mean, next year he will be
by
next
far.
year.
Especially the Mavs. Mavs will be making noise like the 6th seed probably.
I compare Luka to Ty Peck. Just need to drop that.
The Swiss Army knife.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
he'll be winning it next year.
I mean, I'm honestly looking at it right now. Like, if we go by this logic, like. The best stat because people say Giannis has way better stats. Not even about stats.
Yeah, it's hard because so I have this picture right here of Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron up on my wall, and when I look at it, I'm like, okay, LeBron. I mean, this is the storybook for him. Like he wins the championship, or he wins MVP, wins the championship for Kobe. I mean, goes a couple more years.
Whatever. You know what? They have to. I feel like they're gonna give it to him. Like, I mean, he should win it either way. But giving it to him for like the Kobe thing, that's gonna like throw him over the edge.
I mean, and he was the best player in the league for the last 3 weeks of the season before it got suspended.
100%. Imagine what he would have done if the season wasn't canceled.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also look at that picture, and I'm like, in all actuality. Giannis is going to be considered with those 3, one in his career. Like at the end of his career, it's going to be LeBron, Giannis, Kobe, and Jordan. And you got to think him going. He won it last year, right? I'm not crazy, right?
Giannis did, yeah.
Okay. He wins it this year, goes back to back. He starts his tear of the next 10 years in Milwaukee, just tearing it up like Kareem did. I mean. I don't know. I can't really give my pick. It's so close, honestly.
See, there's reasons to give it to both. Everyone wants it to go to LeBron. Like, who does not want to see a year 17 player, get
a lot of LeBron haters.
If he gets this, this shuts down, if it's not already shut down, the LeBron Jordan debate. This really shuts it down. No player has ever done this in year 17, I believe. Right? Would he be the oldest MVP?
No, that's been probably older.
No, I think MJ was older when he won one.
Well, no.
Yeah, MJ or somebody.
I feel like Kareem or somebody was like pretty old. Or Bill. I mean, no, Bill Russell. No,
LeBron's only 35 here, so he's not. No, never mind. LeBron's not even old. I mean, the last season, like the longest amount of seasons he played. I don't mean by age. I mean like season.
Karl Malone's the oldest at 35 years old, so LeBron is 35 also.
Yeah.
And I don't think Karl Malone played as many seasons, right? Did he?
No, he played like 20.
Yeah, but Jordan was 34 when he won.
Yeah, but when did he win that MVP though? Like
35.
I mean, Jordan played like 12 seasons, right? Something like that.
Malone was 35, and it was in 1998.
Let me see.
The fact Malone played 5 more years almost.
Yes, though.
Yeah.
He got it in 14 seasons. A year 17 player. I think that's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
I mean,
a year.
He just makes players better.
Yeah, I mean,
still.
I can't personally give my pick because it could go either way. For the culture, Giannis. For the history books, LeBron.
Well, like
I think this would tie Jordan.
No, but it's not
MVPs.
even like even outrageous than like other years. Like other years, everyone's like, "Oh, LeBron should win," when he really shouldn't have won. I feel like he was third last year, right? He was probably third. No, was he even in it last year?
Top 5 for years. No, because he didn't. He missed half the season
last year.
Yeah,
he missed half the season.
It was the year before that. Then he was like third.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If LeBron wins, he ties Jordan for 5.
Yeah. It was that Cavs season where everyone was like, yo, he should win, but he honestly shouldn't have won that season. This season, there's a case for him winning, and he should win.
2017, he should have won.
Yeah.
Or 16, whatever. Well, 16, they won the championship, but...
Yeah. So
I'm just saying, if he wins this, that LeBron-Jordan debate should be thrown out the window.
Because they'll be tied, and LeBron will have every statistical category higher except for blocks or steals.
And if he wins the championship, I don't want anyone even just naming Jordan's even
It'll just be it won't count at that point. People will like it because of Kobe, but then later on they just won't count it. They're like because LeBron won it.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, okay, LeBron was unstoppable on Saturday, and he's just warming up for the playoffs right now. Everyone knows playoffs.
Talking about like he's not doing anything, but he's putting up almost 30 a game right now.
Everyone knows that's exactly. Literally, if you say the guy's doing nothing, he's dropping 30 a game. Easy.
He almost had like a 35-point triple-double the other night, and like they said he didn't do anything.
I mean,
I'm sorry, he's got to put up a 40-point triple-double just for his team to win. That's even proves it even farther.
And they literally lost.
Yeah.
Now, shifting gears really fast. I know, I feel like we've kind of decided it could be LeBron and it could be Giannis. Mm-hmm. At this point, I feel like you really can't pick. I know we pick for all these, but like literally
whoever wins, they deserve it.
Yeah, whoever wins deserves it. I mean, I think you come from a LeBron fan, you can agree with that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to be looked at as a Giannis hater because I'm not. It's just like more valuable to the team is LeBron. Yeah.
But again, Giannis had a great year. He was valuable to the team defensively too. So I mean,
but they have the best record and everything. Like,
true,
did it without him.
But it can go either way, honestly. Now, speaking of MVPs, I mean, we got a couple show-out players in this bubble. I know we mentioned a couple at the beginning there, and Michael.
If TJ Warren doesn't get at least 2 votes, I'll be surprised. TJ Warren.
Oh yeah. No, but we got TJ.
Oh no,
Warren.
I guess he already did. They already voted.
He's averaging like almost 40 points a game right now.
Mm-hmm.
We got Michael Porter Jr. I saw he was averaging almost 30 points.
I don't know, like
we got Damian Lillard dropping. He dropped how many points tonight? Like 51. He dropped 41 the other night. He's going off. He's
scary.
Dame time right now.
That's what I've been saying today. I was like, I want the Grizzlies to get the 8th seed, but like, the Trailblazers are looking scary. If they secure the 18 and play the Lakers, I think they win more than one game. I said the other day, like if they win one game, I think they at least put 2 up, and it gets scary at that
And
point.
the Brooklyn Nets, you have
because
two
Nurkic has been balling.
Oh yeah,
Nurkic has been balling with him too.
You have Jared Allen, who is grabbing every rebound that's coming down to him, and Joe Harris, who is I think 60% from 3 in the bubble.
Yeah, no, talking about unexpected teams, we got the Nets that are a shell of their former self.
Literally,
the G League roster right now.
This is literally
because Jamal and Karras.
Scary 3. This scary 3. Karras, Allen and Harris. That's the scary 3 right there.
Harris. It's Karras, LeVert, Harris, and Allen.
Yeah. No, I said Karras, not Harris.
Oh, I thought you said Harris.
Nah, that's an underrated 3 right there.
No, but so you got the Nets that are an unexpected team. You got the Phoenix Suns that are 5-0, need 3 more wins.
So good on that team?
We saw it coming though. I mean, a few.
Who's even playing so good on that team though? Who?
Just the team all together has been.
Yeah, because I don't think like Devin Booker's shooting like lights out, but I think like they're all just doing like.
It's literally everybody. Everybody's doing good on that team. Imagine the
disappointment,
Suns still had Kelly Oubre.
Who's been a disappointment?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they would be deadly.
Who's been a disappointment? I
mean, the Suns versus Portland in a play-in game would be insane.
I think the Trailblazers blow them out.
Oh, Trailblazers blow them out, but still,
at least half of it'll be competitive.
It would be a straight shootout. D Book versus Damian Lillard, just straight like bang, bang,
and then Nurkic and Ayton banging down low to get the rebounds.
Yeah. If Aaron Baines comes back, you throw him in there against Melo.
And Gordon Hayward dropped 31 today.
And Gary Trent, he's going off too for Portland.
Yes, he can't miss.
Literally, this is probably some of the most exciting basketball we've seen in the past 3 years.
Yeah, like, see, I personally don't watch like basketball like that, but this is like literally like the most fun basketball has ever been.
I say the Trailblazers scare me because of how they're looking right now and the fact that they have Nurkic back to add on top of it. But it's just because I have the taste in my mouth from the Kobe game when they walked into Staples Center on the night of the honoring of Kobe and just walked out with like a 10-point win, something like that.
Yeah.
And Lillard dropped 45 or something. So
I remember. I watched that full game. It was.
So that's the thing like that I've been thinking about, like just even them doing that at that time.
Yeah. No, but another thing is Melo.
Melo's turned it up again.
Melo's turning it up right now. He's on Melo's he's bubble Melo right now.
They have the depth.
Wait. Austin Rivers had 41.
Wait, what?
What?
The Rockets?
No chance. Austin Rivers had 41. It has to be a joke.
Did they sit Westbrook and Harden?
I mean, they sat Westbrook, but still.
That's crazy.
He came off the bench and dropped 41.
I mean, Trey Burke did that.
I mean, he played 31 minutes, got 70%. Oh my God.
See, no, this is exactly what the bubble does. It creates unlikely superstars.
All right, one thing I gotta say, PJ Tucker, bro. You talk about
they gotta do this thing next year for the 3-point shootout, and nobody would miss.
Bro, PJ Tucker.
Oh my God. They. Well, I mean, not that we have to get into it because we don't have much time left, but they've considered that maybe. I know we've talked about it, that the bubble might be a thing next year too. It would be hard to do all 30 teams, but the bubble might be a possibility.
I feel like they would do different cities then.
Yeah, they would have
probably what they should be looking into
right
now.
They have to do like LA.
They should do New York. No, they should do New York or LA.
They
New
should
York's
do like
toxic.
St. Louis.
New York. No, what the?
Just pick like random places.
New York's
kind of
toxic though.
No,
yeah, and also New York has like a bunch of people.
Okay, I mean,
like
but
it made no sense.
I mean, yes, so does Florida though, especially Orlando. Orlando's packed.
Well, Orlando's like the people in Florida are spread out.
The people in Florida are
all in New York City.
And
not in Orlando.
Anyway.
Not in Orlando.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of college kids there partying every single day.
The one thing you have to applaud the NBA
That's
is
Gainesville.
That's everywhere in Florida, actually.
The one thing you have to applaud the NBA though on is that they have had 0 positive tests since since the season officially restarted. 0 positive tests, and you have to applaud the NBA. They've been really.
I mean, they even had Lou Will go get some wings. Zion went home to family. Someone else went home to family.
Yeah, a couple.
Somehow they still passed it.
Yeah, I mean, some people went home and everything, but other
Sean
than
Holmes
that,
left
strong. So Now another situation I want to talk about before we wrap it up here is the Sixers situation. Are they falling apart?
It's a
They've
tough
had two
one.
of their stars go down. Ben Simmons is out for the unforeseeable future right now. Joel Embiid went down tonight.
He doesn't want to play without Ben.
I think Embiid's fine. I heard it's a sprained ankle. I heard something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not personally watching. I'm not scared for the Sixers without Ben Simmons.
I mean,
now, I think Tobias Harris.
He scored for the Mavs today, or whoever they played.
Really?
Someone threw it up, and it hit Tobias in the hand, and it hit the backboard and went in.
I think Tobias and Embiid could honestly lead that team far in the playoffs.
Because all they're doing is moving Al Horford. They're moving him up to the starting position.
Al Horford has a big spot.
I just don't see it happening because it feels like yes, Embiid is a top center, but I feel like he just kind of hides behind Ben.
No,
and without Ben, it's just gonna show. It's gonna glare.
Embiid has looked so lazy. He literally does not even drive anymore.
He's kind of just looking like Drummond nowadays, to be honest with you.
No. Even worse,
like
in my
Pistons
opinion.
Drummond.
No, like he's literally
Near
looking
the end.
like I'm pretty sure like his shooting percentage like
in the middle,
like his shooting percentage outside of the paint is like 30% or something.
Yeah, it's because I feel like he just doesn't try anymore, and now without Ben, he's just gonna give it up.
Yeah, that Sixer situation was definitely interesting though, because I think they sit Embiid for the rest of the year. Just to be, or not rest of the year, just for the rest of the season restart until the playoffs.
Yeah,
I was confused there. But I think that's all we got here for this episode.
And Dame time's going crazy.
Yeah, time went by pretty fast. So I think I think I can say this. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're gonna have a special new series here for you guys. We are going to have a video game series we're going to start. We're going to do challenges and stuff like that. So that's going to be fun. A new thing. It's probably going to be the 5 of us.
About to go crazy.
So yeah, look out for that. We're going to do challenges. It's not going to be a consistent video, but we're going to
possibly every week.
We're going to post one every week. Try one day. Might do a double upload.
We're going to see how it goes. Like, it's going to be very heavily like executed and like planned out. Yeah.
So look out for that. And that's all we got for you guys. So drop a like, subscribe. On our way to 70.
We're
down
63.
in the 63 there. So see you guys tomorrow, and then Wednesday for A&M, Friday for the Next Blood podcast, and Saturday for Nick and Joe's Film Room. See you guys next time.